Where'd you come in from again?
Long Island, New York.
Holy cow. How far was that?
Like a 9-hour drive.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have any trouble at the border?
A little bit, yeah. It was a little intimidating, but we got through. We got here. So.
You come through the Buffalo border?
Yeah, Buffalo border.
They're freaking brutal there.
Yeah.
They've held me and my wife there and made us miss our flights like twice. They took us behind the glass door, interrogated us, went through all of our suitcases, asked us if we were taking steroids across. When in my wife's suitcase too, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you doing there? And we learned that you can never ever say we're working.
Yeah.
Which is what we're living there, but we're working as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And we learned when you go through the border, you say one thing: vacation.
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 I'll keep that in mind next time.
I don't go through the Buffalo border anymore. They're freaking brutal there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give me too many hassles. Made us miss too many flights. Anyways, hey, welcome everybody. We're here, full body workout. This is Max from Long Island. He came down with his buddy and spending the day here to learn how to build muscle, no nonsense style. Yeah. So we're taking you through some full body workouts today. We've got upper body superset, then we're gonna do an upper and lower body giant set. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take a look at, I've never watched Max train before, so I invite you guys to watch the workout. This is a great workout to build muscle. If you're a natural guy, if you're a skinny guy, if you're looking to maximize a few things with a lot of effort, okay? Not a lot going on here. We're only gonna be doing a few sets. We're gonna really stress time under tension, rest periods, and a couple of unique exercises. We're gonna really optimize your technique and make sure you're not throwing it anywhere else but the muscles we're training.
All right, perfect.
All right, let's start off with some split squats, and we're gonna do a heel elevated with the back foot, about 6 inches. And we'll go for a superset here with lying leg curls. We're gonna go for 8 to 10 reps here on the first exercise. Okay, so first thing I want you to do, Max, before we really get rolling is just push your left foot forward a bit more. I want more of a stretch so we can stretch out that psoas. I want you to get a nice stretch on that right leg, and I want to see more knee flexion from the left leg. Okay. What that means is your foot stays flat, but I want to see that knee kind of travel forward so you can really, yeah, that's better. Now, when I say let that knee travel forward, that doesn't mean we throw all the weight onto your toes. The foot still stays flat. We're just trying to get a greater angle at the knee joint so more quad is involved, because this is a quad emphasis here. Good, man. And if you guys watched last week's video, one of our cues when we're doing deadlifts is to drive your foot through the floor. By now, you guys should all have bigger legs if you've been watching these videos. So when you're in the bottom, drive that left foot through the floor. That looks great. 12 to 15 reps. Good stuff, man.
Trying to learn from the best.
Very nice. I'll send you the check later. All right, drop that knee to the floor. Actually, I don't like that cue. Let that right foot travel forward. Let that right foot come forward a bit more. Okay, just a little bit more. To the point where you feel strong but not unstable. Okay. All right, because we are adding load here. Good, so you feel strong, Max?
Yep.
Good. Good, so he's going 3 seconds down, no second pause at the bottom, and then explosive on the way up. That's his tempo. Good. 12 to 15 reps here. This looks great. Good. Good. So why are we using a barbell, not dumbbells? One of the reasons is to keep them more upright. Am I gonna, oops, that's moving. I'll keep that stable for you, sorry. 75 seconds rest. So the 75 seconds rest is between this and lying leg curls. Okay. So come on over here. I got a pretty cool machine here. This is a 2-in-1. As you can see, I can get your hamstrings pretty stretched out in the bottom position depending on where we set this up. Yep. So if you're a little extra sore in your hammies tomorrow, that's why. We won't go too much, but we'll set you up there. What we're also gonna do is a toes pointed foot stance. Okay, you think that's gonna be harder or easier on your hamstrings if your toes are pointed?
Harder.
You got it right, right? Why?
Because there's more tension, right?
On the hamstrings. because you don't have the assistance of the calf.
Yeah.
When your toes are flexed, pointed towards you, the calf muscle is engaged and it assists because the calf acts as a knee flexor. By pointing our toe, it now doesn't help, so the hamstrings have to do more of the work.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So toes pointed, more hamstring, toes flexed, more calf and hamstring.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, first thing I'm looking for with lying leg curls is straight lines from the hips to the knees to the ankles. See how his hips are already kind of slightly outside his hips? Bring them in a bit. That's it. Good. I want your toes pointed. I also want you to think hips down. I want you to drive your hips into the pad. Constant contact with the pad. Once these hips come up, you lengthen the hamstrings, you make it easier on yourself. What we're gonna do here, guys, is add a 2-second pause in the shortened position. So when he comes up, he's gonna hold it for 2 seconds on each rep. Do it, 8 to 10. Hamstrings are a fast twitch muscle fiber, meaning they respond better to lower rep ranges in general, so 8 to 10 reps. That's why this rep range is slightly lower than the split squats we're just doing. Keep those hips down. I want you to think, okay, here's your cue. Drive your hips down and then go. Okay, that's your cue, guys. Write that down. Hips down and then go. Hips down. Good. And give me that 2-second pause at the top. 2 seconds. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. Hips down. Hold. Hips down, hold. Good. Hips down, hold at the top. Good. It's 8 to 10. Good job, man. All right. 75 seconds rest. How'd it feel?
Good.
Good. Okay, work set number 1. 12 to 15 reps. 3 down, 0 pause. Explosive on the way up. Let's get some good knee bend. Good. Good, drive that entire foot through the floor. Okay guys, so if you have 75 seconds rest, when do you think you start getting ready for the next set? You should already be in the seat, weight set, body tense, getting ready to go by probably about 60 seconds. That's good. So you've got 10 seconds here. You should be visualizing how many reps you're gonna strive for. You're thinking about your cues, so hips down, 2-second pause at the top. Let's do this. Good. Hold that. Good. Hold that. Remember, we're going after tension and fatigue here. We want to fatigue the muscle. How do we fatigue the muscle? We contract it hard. We work against resistance. Hips down. Good. Hips down, and we contract those muscles hard. We don't use momentum. Let's go. That's it. Good, guys. How you feeling? You're
Good.
sweating. You only done 2 sets.
It's hard work. Like, I feel like I'm working like every single part of my legs right now, like my quads, my hamstrings. It's good. It's a good feeling.
Good, man. But you've done this exercise before, right?
Yeah, but just having it with the split squats and this,
Yeah.
it's a killer combo.
Yeah, it's a good combo. Rest periods are shorter, and just adding those little pauses, I mean, you're essentially doing more work.
Yeah, they make a big difference.
What happens is a lot of guys, they think, you know, the workouts get disguised in sets and reps. So they hear 3 sets of 8 to 10. Oh, that sounds easy. I do that every day. Yeah. But then someone throws in a 2-second pause at different points of the range of motion, and all of a sudden,
it makes a big difference.
Whoa, I don't think I've done this before.
Yeah.
But you haven't.
Yeah.
So, okay, good, man. Just keep moving.
All right.
Listen up, guys. We're going to teach you guys a big giant set here. We're going to do a snatch grip, which is Y grip. Stiff-legged deadlift, and we're going to be doing a lat pull down, then we're going to be doing a shoulder press. I've already taken a look at his form. Number of things we're going to point out. I know a lot of you guys need some help with these, so let's take a look at these stiff-legged deadlifts. Notice how he has the bar traveling horizontally forward. The bar should be traveling one direction vertically. So the bars should be closer to your thighs. Okay. And the only thing I want you to think about is your hips coming back. If your hips are driving back to the wall, where's your trunk gonna go? Your trunk is naturally gonna go forward. Where most people initiate from the trunk and think about leaning forward, they get pulled onto their toes and they lose the tension on the hamstrings and glutes. So to correct that, I want you to think hips, push your hips back. Push, just keep your legs straight, drive your hips back, and come back up. But now I want you to keep that bar close to your thighs as you do that. So drive your hips back, the bar is close, now come back up. Good. Now tilt your hips back a bit. There you go. Keep your core, now good, 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 good. That's it right there, back up. Good, so we want to keep that flat back. Drive your hips back. Push your hips to the wall. Good. Now drive your hips to the wall. Rack it. Okay. How'd that feel?
Very good.
How so?
Like I feel
rest period on you right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm working out a lot more on my back and I feel my glutes in it too.
Good. Okay, so because this is a hip exercise, right? So we want to keep everything from here down locked. Yeah. All right. So the feet are driven into the ground. Yeah. It's almost like we're trying to like go down into the ground, and that's going to naturally engage your hamstrings and your glutes. Now, when the bar is here, we're not thinking about leaning forward, because what does that do? That causes you to round your back. Yeah. Everything, the initiation starts from the hips. So when we're here, we're thinking about shoving the hips backwards. Shove the hips this way. And then as you shove your hips back, your trunk naturally falls forward. And the bar, if I'm looking at this from the side, the bar should be going up and down in a straight line. So the bar shouldn't be going forward. Mm-hmm. Because now we're putting a lot of stress through the trunk. Yeah. The bar's underneath us, and all we're doing is driving those hips back. And we only go as low as we can with straight legs. Mm-hmm. Now, when we're down here, how do we get the weight back up?
Drive your feet to the ground.
You got it, man. And then where do you think that's going to initiate? That's going to initiate the hamstrings, the glutes. Yeah. And we're not thinking about coming up through the trunk. Again, you're thinking about pushing the floor away from you, and that's naturally going to bring your trunk back up. Mm-hmm. Just different things that are going to help initiate the right muscle. Yeah. All right. Good. Okay, we're going to do lat pull downs. Let's take a look at your technique first. So let's see if we can improve what he's doing here. So first things first. Is this too high or too low? This is too low.
Too low.
So let's get that up. You should be able to get your quads in there comfortably. Yep. That's good.
That's good.
But we don't want to let your legs do the work. So yeah. There should be, actually, you know what? I don't mind if you're in there pretty tight. That's fine. Now let's look at the trunk. We want to be vertical. Okay. Well, I mean, there's different ways to put your trunk, but for what we want to do today, we want to stay vertical. Okay. Now with this, actually looks pretty good. The main thing we're thinking about here is pulling your elbows down. Good, and when you pull down, I want you to think about pushing your chest up. Push your chest up. Good, so as you come down, I want you to push your chest up. Good. And I want you to think about driving your elbows to the floor. This looks pretty good. Tall chest up. Good. We're letting you work through your natural range of motion here. Good. I want you to keep that closer to your upper chest. Good, that's gonna keep your back engaged. Now, again, I want you to think about your elbows being hooks attached to the bar, and I want you to think about pulling with your elbows. I don't want you to think about pulling with your hands, pull with your elbows. Write that down, guys. That's gonna improve your lats right away. Pull with your elbows. Elbows. I know I'm probably saying elbows wrong. I always remember, everyone corrects me on how I say elbows. Is it elbows or elbows? How do you say it?
Elbows.
Elbows? With an E. And how do I say it? Elbow?
You say it with like something with an A.
With an A? Or whatever. I'm right, you guys are wrong. All right, good, take a break. So that was really good. Have you ever been taught how to protract and retract?
No.
Okay. It looks really good,
okay.
But we're gonna just help you get a little more engagement from your lats. So at the top, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch them out a bit more. So when we're up here, we're gonna let our shoulders protract upwards, higher, okay? And then before we pull, we're gonna retract them and then pull, and that's gonna help shorten up the lat so that when we pull, the lats are already pre-engaged, okay? You're gonna feel better contraction, you're gonna feel more control within the lat when you start adding the elevation, depression, or protraction, retraction, whatever you want to call it. All right, ready?
Yep.
So let's actually, it's almost like 4 movements in one. I don't want to, so at the top, let's just feel it stretch. Feel some new fibers stretch, stretch, stretch. Let it pull you up. Now depress, now pull. Good. So come up, elevate, depress, now pull. Okay, good. So by elevating and then depressing, we pre-engage those lats a bit more, and that helps us kill the momentum. You see a lot of guys just go online or look around in your gym, but it looks so bad, and they're pulling from their hips and from their trunk and from their arms. This just ensures that we're using a weight that our lats can actually handle. Because this is a lat pull down, right? We're trying to work the lats. So we want to find ways to keep them engaged. Okay, so let those scapula gets depressed, or sorry, elevated, then depressed. Good. Scapula is elevated, depressed, and pull down. And then don't forget about pushing your chest up as well. You can grip that, squeeze that hard. When you start to fatigue, guys, you can probably see the bar starts coming on your hand. Squeeze the crap out of it. Squeeze it harder. Good. Take a break. Okay. So we don't really worry about sets or reps there. We just kind of learn technique. We'll go to shoulder press and we'll come back and do a work set. Shoulder press. Head on over here. Shoulder press. We are going to take a look at Max's shoulder press before we do a work set. Couple things we're going to take advantage of. Again, our primary thing is to lock him down. So how do we do that? Well, first we take advantage of this. So put your feet up there. And you're gonna keep constant contact with the bench. The biggest mistake guys make on shoulder presses, they turn them into incline presses by arching their back when they're really trying to maintain a vertical trunk. We wanna keep those shoulders short, and the best way to do that is to keep constant contact with the bench. So this is on a tad incline, so you may feel a tad stronger, but I want you to get into your position first off. We're gonna press up. Now pause right there. I want you to hold it for 2 seconds at the top. When was the last time you guys did a 2-second pause at the top of your shoulder presses? Try that tonight. 2-second pause. So we're gonna just increase time under tension where the shoulders are starting to get shorter at the top, where they're in a more contracted position. Now when he pushes, the tendency as you fatigue is to arch your back and to bring a little more upper pecs into it. We don't want that. So what I want Max to think about is keeping those abs engaged, slightly engaged, and keeping this lower back grilled into the pad. This is perfect. This looks awesome. Let those elbows drop. Elbows, 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 elbows. E-L. E-L, good. Reach and hold it for 2 seconds at the top. Keep those abs engaged. No arch from the trunk. Your trunk stays locked down. You're working your shoulders here. Good. And that's it. 12 to 15 reps and you can take a pause. So, things to write down. Keep that trunk locked. Did you notice a difference when you kept your trunk locked down?
Yeah, a lot more different.
How so?
Like I felt my shoulders more stable and engaged.
More engaged.
Yeah.
Your shoulders have to work more.
Yeah.
It can't get transferred to your pecs.
Yeah.
Okay? And by keeping your feet in here and keeping constant contact with the bench, everything is fixed. So we can't change our body position to make it easier. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go through that whole combo one more time. All right, guys, so this is a giant set. He gets 60 seconds rest between all 3 exercises. Let's do this. Snatch grip, a little wider. This is gonna help him stay upright. Good, what's your cue? Hips back. Drive those hips back. Boom, right there, that's perfect. Awesome, let's keep that. Oh, that looks so good, so much better. Good, you gotta drive those hips back. Push, that's better. Push your hips to the wall. Good, keep that bar close to your body. Drive those hips to the wall, bar close to the body, that's better. Keep your neck neutral. Keep your neck neutral, keep your chin down. Keep your chin down the whole time. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Good. Notice that. 12 to 15, you gotta keep those hips back. Hips back, hips back, hips back. Right there, back up. Back up, yep. Hips back. Just come down to here, back up. Good, push your hip, drive your hips back, tilt them back. Right there, back up. Good. Take a break. Good. Okay, I'm probably throwing them off a bit in the middle there. What I meant by keeping your chin down is when you're going down, you're like this at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Do you think this is a healthy way to lift?
No.
Now, would you walk around the streets like this?
Not at all.
If you walked around the streets like this all day, how do you think your neck would feel?
Really cramped.
And you're working with 135 pounds for multiple sets like this. This is how most guys lift.
Yeah.
Now, why would you lift like this?
Try and keep my back straight.
Yeah, it's like that's what happens because you're trying to think about keeping your back straight, but can you keep your back straight looking forward?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the nerve supply to the muscles that go to those working muscles is going to be, it's going to flow better.
Yeah.
So we don't want to impinge nerves that supply muscles that are helping you with the set.
Yeah.
So when you're doing anything, period, your neck is always neutral. Whether you're deadlifting, whether you're squatting. So you see a lot of guys, they squat and people tell them, keep your eyes up.
Yeah.
So they're like this. This is idiotic.
Yeah.
Why would you, So when you're doing your stiff-legged deadlifts, neck is neutral. So So you can still look forward. It's the same thing. You're not going to lose any strength. If anything, you'll be stronger, but your neck is now neutral. It's way healthier. Mm-hmm. Okay, lat pull downs.
All right.
Good, good. He's already got the elevation, depression of the scapula going on. This looks great. Good. Get that scapula elevated, depress it. Good. Elevate, depress. Same thing. I want you to now, I'm going to give you one more cue. I want you to keep your abs engaged a bit. Good. So if your abs are engaged, your trunk is going to stay more upright. Keep those abs engaged. Now pull down. Good. See how the trunk isn't rocking? He's not turning it into a horizontal row. He's keeping it as a vertical row. Pull down. Good. Tall chest up. Push that chest up. That's the one. Now I want you to start initiating with those lats. Pull with the lats. Good. Initiate with the lats. I'm sorry. Pull with the elbows. Oh. Good. 12 to 15, good. Awesome.
Like a lot of the time, I think it's also like people saying, like, oh, you gotta lift like heavy weights to get bigger, But I feel like it's more beneficial doing like light weights and just correct form and like you're actually really tearing the muscle fibers. So like you actually get to grow, like it actually grow and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, what's heavy weight?
Yeah.
What's heavy weight, right? Is this camera on? Let me show you guys something. This is only 5 pounds. Put your hand right there.
Yeah.
If I were to put 5 pounds on your hand, does that hurt?
No.
What if I were to drop this 5 pounds from here onto your hand?
That would hurt.
Why?
Because
we just added another variable. We added acceleration.
Yeah.
Right? So 5 pounds, guys, this is a lesson, little physics lesson for you guys. 5 pounds is never 5 pounds. If this was only 5 pounds, he would say, can I drop this on your hand?
No.
Put your foot down there. It's only 5 pounds. Can I drop this on your foot?
No.
It's only 5 pounds. What if I put this 5 pounds right there? Does that hurt?
No, not at all.
What if I dropped it from here?
No.
What if I dropped it from here?
No.
What if I dropped it from here?
Definitely. No.
All right? So 5 pounds, guys, is never 5 pounds. Once you add acceleration, a weight is going to weigh a different amount at every point in the range of motion, right? So the key is to maintain constant tension on a muscle so that we can actually stress that muscle and we're in control, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense.
So keep that in mind. 5 pounds is never 5 pounds. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Good. Get rid of that arch in your back. Good. Keep that trunk as tall, as tight as possible. Good. Now let those elbows drop into the floor. Let those elbows drop. Yeah. And what I want you to think about, bring those elbows across your body, up and across your body. That's the one. The thing about bringing those elbows together. Elbows together. Come on, let's go. Elbows together. 1, 2. Reach. 1, 2. Hold that. Good. reach, 1, 2, let the tension set in. Reach, don't be afraid of that tension, 1, 2, good. 1, 2, good, there you go. Good stuff, man. You can put those down. Good, 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 good. Whew. How you feeling?
Good, really good.
Good, man. Were you sweating?
Yeah.
Means you're working?
Sweating a lot.
Good.
That's a good sign.
How your shoulders feeling?
Sore.
Yeah, you're getting a little deeper, so you're gonna recruit more muscle fiber. You're staying locked down. Yeah. So whatever you're doing before, those 30s are gonna feel heavier. You're right. Because the shoulders, it's gonna feel heavier on the shoulders. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, like before doing this with you, like I would be at my gym and like doing 60 pounds and you know, like I don't feel as much as my shoulders engaged because like sometimes I arch my back.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
your pecs are gonna come
and my pecs are coming in.
Your body's amazing. It'll figure out how to do almost anything.
Yeah.
I mean, within reason, of course. But if I were to say, go pick those 45s up and give me 5 reps, you could probably figure out how to squeeze out 5 reps. Yeah. Who knows what muscles would be helping and what gets compromised in the process. But I bet you could figure out how to get 5 reps done from A to B.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But was that the point of the workout?
No.
Right. So it all comes down to what's the goal of the workout? Are we coming to the gym to build our egos or are we coming to build our bodies?
Exactly.
You're here to build your body, right?
Yes.
No nonsense style. Yeah. All right, guys, so that was full body workout number 5 in the bag. We're gonna have Max and Kevin back next week for another full body workout. It'll be the most challenging one of the 3. These were workouts that I used in month 2 of my comeback workout. We uploaded the workouts I did in month 1. These are the ones that I rotated through starting on week 5, so month 2. If you guys are interested in getting week 6, 7, and 8, then I uploaded those to my inner circle, the Live Large inner circle, because the reps and sets change. I don't follow the reps and sets we did this week with you guys for the whole 4 weeks. They change from week to week because as a beginner, do you think your body adapts quicker as a beginner? Yeah. Yeah, so you have to change that stimulus. And especially for me, because I was coming back, so I had a lot of muscle memory. So I had to constantly, you know, make the workouts harder from week to week because I was recovering quickly. I was making gains literally from a week to week basis. So for me to follow the same rep and set scheme for like a whole month, it would have been, you know, it would have been non-productive, not as productive. All right, guys, thank you so much. Any questions?
Can't wait for the next one, yeah.
Okay, sweet, guys. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like up the video. We'll see you guys soon.